So, what horror movie did you see? Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh gosh! Somebody please! Oh, yo, gosh! Yeah. Oh, finally, God!
Holy shit! Holy shit, Muru!
Why did you put like 10 fries in one time?
Because I was fucking hungry. Jesus Christ! You just telling me all these stories, and I didn't have a chance to bite my food, and I felt like I needed to hurry up and eat because you asked me so many goddamn questions. I'm sorry. It's been a rough month. I found out that my dog cat, has herpes, and there's no cure.
Oh no!
Yeah. So
no
there's like
cure.
Well, there's a really expensive cream, but I don't want to. I can afford it. I just don't want to pay for it. Does that make me a bad person? And scene.
Hey, it's Herbert. And you're listening to the About Last Night podcast, you slippery little son of a bitch.
About last night.
Freshly shaven? You had a beard last time I saw you. What happened?
Just a change. Yeah, it's because it's summertime.
Is it for work?
No, it's a summertime. It's kind of itchy, so I shaved my beard.
Nice, good story. What is your favorite season? Good transition. Are you a summer guy? Are you a fall guy? Do you like the coldness? Do you like to wear scarves and beanies? Let's get right into it, Muru. Let's figure out who the fuck Muru is.
I like summer. I grew up in a tropical country, India, so I like summer. But my temperature is like I'm very particular, like 69 to 73.
Yeah,
that's
your sweet spot. So
yeah, sweet spot.
Okay, so if you're dating a gal and she's like, "Look, I would love it to stay at 70 all the time," and you're like, "Well, look, I'm really into that 71 to 73 range this week." How do you deal with that?
Sorry.
Did I cut out?
Oh no, somebody's sending message. Sorry.
Oh, so I was saying if you got into an argument with a gal and she wanted to keep it at 69 degrees, and you're like, "Well, that's your choice," and you're like, "I would really love the 70 to 73 range this week." How would you adjust? Are you someone that like puts your foot down and goes, "Look, this is Muru's domain. I'm going to keep it as cool or hot as I desire"?
I would tell, "Oh, you're hot, so I would like to keep it cool."
Muru, have you always been this smooth? Have you always been this just locked into who Muru is? Because let's just give the people a little backstory to how we met. I was doing shows at Laughs Comedy Club in Seattle, Washington, where you are now living, right?
Yep.
And you we'll find out when you got there and started your time there. But a gal in the front row, and I will we have prefaced this whole episode with that clip. But so to recap, a gal in the front row says she likes Indian guys. And the table you're with, I hadn't met you pre-show, right? I don't. Every now and then, if I'm walking through the lobby of the club, I'll see people and they'll say, "Hey," and I'll go, "Hey, have fun at the show." I'm boring myself with my own story. But people will make small talk here and there. But more often than not, I don't know who's at the show. So all of a sudden, there's a lot of commotion after this girl in the front row who I've been chatting with says, "I like Indian guys." And now there's just a huge eruption of applause. Can you tell me what was happening?
Yeah, like I met the girl after the show.
No, but I want to know what was happening in the show. What happened when the girl during the show and she said, "I like Indian guys"? What did you put your hands up? Did everyone point to you? Why was there such there such a big eruption?
Oh, I thought like I just put my hand. I thought nobody noticed, but everybody noticed, and then everybody pointing. Yeah, there is Indian guy here.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then that's right. Then I heard all that commotion, and then I said, "What's going on?" And then you said, I believe you said, "I'm an Indian guy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then that just started the whole thing, and that started then me trying to be matchmaker with you and this gal, and and then we go down the checklist of things you have going for you. You're a bridge engineer, correct?
Yes.
Which
That's
is
correct.
is that just an engineer, or is that just a more specific
Um,
sector?
it's a structural engineer. In that, bridge engineering is I specialized.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you even get into that? Is that something you always want to do as a kid? You just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, I always building a small bridges and buildings. That's how I got into. So because I'm bridge engineer, I can tell, oh, this bridge is designed by me.
Yes.
That's what I like about my job.
Right. That's awesome. Are there some bridges we might have seen or heard of that you've been a part of constructing?
Yeah, I designed a couple bridges when I was in Dallas, Texas. It's already built. If you drive in the downtown area, you will see some bridges. It's called like a horseshoe interchange.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you tell me that you're also part-time doing stand-up. So I say, do you have... Oh, go ahead.
I'm just trying to get into stand-up.
Trying to get into it, yeah. So then I said, do you have a minute of material? And you said, I have 4 minutes of material.
Yeah.
And then I said, 1 is fine. And then you came up on stage. Now, first of all, how many times had you done stand-up prior to this moment?
Oh, only one time.
Only one time? That was your second time?
Yeah.
I can't think if I'm glad that info wasn't shared or bummed. But I think the moment played out the way it was supposed to. But so then you get on stage, we give you the mic, you launch into this story that takes a beat to get to where it's going. And but what I was really impressed by was that you came up on stage, you had a slight nervousness to you, but really an eagerness that you were just pumped to be on stage and getting a chance to, I think, impress this girl, right? Is that kind of what was driving the moment for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so then you launch into the story, which you've seen in the clip for the audience. And it's a story about getting cough medicine. Now, is this a story you'd done before, or did you have other bits in that moment where, like when I said you're going to take the mic, did you immediately know, all right, I know what I'm going to do. I know the bit that's going to get this girl to fall in love with me?
Because the only thing I did before the same bit, so I thought it's better to try. I already tried.
Yeah.
Even though I have other bits.
Yeah, you had somewhat said this bit already on stage, so you were a little familiar with how it should go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, which I do love, that you also asked if you could have your minute of time to use to talk to her, which was got you big brownie points. The place goes nuts. It was truly, an amazing, raw, organic moment on stage. And, I've been doing stand-up 15 years, and I've brought is broughton a word?
Yeah.
Brought? We're going to go with broughton, Muru. I've allowed people to walk on stage, and whether it's, rap or one other time I've let someone try to do stand-up for the first time. It was like a 75-year-old gentleman who just had the most grotesque, filthy pussy joke that you've ever heard. So you never know how it's going to go, but I just trusted in the moment and getting a sense of your energy, and the crowd was so into it, which was a big part of it. And it was towards the end of the show. And I'll just, let you in that if this was early in the show, I don't know how much time we would have had to do that, because I kind of want to, I am very giving and generous to the moment, and letting the audience and the flow of the show dictate what's going to happen. But, I'd already done close to my time. And so it felt appropriate to really let this moment breathe and have some fun with it. Yeah. But you get off stage, you did a little hand thing on her table as you walked by, like kind of looking at her like, you like what you see, baby, which was really smooth. Crowd goes nuts. I thankfully had my buddy Randall come out to tape the shows, right? So I'm thinking in my head, wow, I got this clip. Now, you're outside after the show. You give me a hug. We chat. I'm like, thanks for being a good sport. That was crazy. That's all people are talking about, by the way. Again, because it's towards the end of the show. It's all this packed, sold out show. Anyone is talking about is Muru like the guru. So then I go, hey, are you going to go make good on what you just pulled off in there and go get a drink? And you point to the gal and her friend who were waiting down the street. And you're like, I'm going to get a drink with them. So what happened? I think that's what we're all wanting to know.
Okay. So we talked like briefly, maybe 5 minutes. And then we figured out we might not be the best match.
No.
And then so she went on her way, and then I went my way. Yeah. That would be nice if I met my life partner in that from the show. It would be a very good story. I mean, very good story to tell. But unfortunately, it didn't. Yeah.
You're like, hey man, this would have really put the cherry on top, but unfortunately, now was it? What about her? And be candid as you want. Was not up to Muru standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you already have it pretty laid out in your eyes and heart, what you are looking for in a life partner?
I'm like a more kind of very flexible person. I don't have very hard boundaries, but like if I met somebody, I need to feel
a spark.
A spark. Exactly. The Seattle dating is hard.
It is, huh?
Yeah, you're from Seattle, right?
I am, yeah. But I'm my girl in Arizona, so it's like at one of my shows, which is a great place to meet someone because people are in a good mood. Comedy is a great, I think, aphrodisiac. It's a good neutralizer. It's a good social thing. So keep that in mind for future Muru dates, taking girls to shows. And I'm actually going to be back in Seattle at the end of August. And I will get you tickets if you want to come to the show. And so if you want to use that as an opportunity to maybe bring someone you've swiped with, please take advantage of that. Today's episode of the About Last Night podcast is brought to you by Keeps. Look, if you've lost your hair, we feel for you. R.I.P. your follicles. But there's a way to get that mojo back, okay? Keeps is the place to get you feeling good again. 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're 35. Shit, I'm 39. More than 50 million men in the U.S. suffer from male pattern baldness, or just regular pattern baldness. There's all different types of ways to be bald, and but guess what? Nobody likes it. They can say they do, but that's just because they're deflecting at people with hair. So there's only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers both. They offer a simple, stress-free way to keep your hair. It's convenient. You get virtual doctor consultations. That's a tough word to say. And medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months, so you don't even have to leave your home. Because, look, nobody wants to go out and about asking someone at the pharmacy or the gas station or the glory hole, hey, do you know how to get my head full of hair again? They're like, is that a euphemism? You're like, yep. So low-cost treatment starting at just $10 per month. Keeps offers generic versions so that you can keep the packaging discreet. The results are proven. 5-star reviews. They've got more of those than any of their competitors. And the treatments take 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. Prevention is key, so if you're ready to take action and prevent that hair loss and start living your life the right way with hair, go to keeps.com/lastnight to receive your first month of treatment for free. Holy shit. Keeps.com/lastnight to get your first month free. Keeps.com/lastnight, because hair shouldn't just be on your privates. Now, are you actively in the dating scene in Seattle? How do you even go about that?
I use dating apps, but so I used to get a lot of matches. I don't know. Suddenly, I don't get a lot of matches these days. Maybe all the people in Seattle already saw me I don't know.
Everyone in Seattle has gotten a taste. Well, I'll say this much, Muru. The video on my Instagram. So did you even know that I posted it?
Oh, it's a funny story. Like, I didn't know you posted like one of my friend of his friend sent to my friend. Oh, and then he didn't know about me, but he thought like, oh, look at this funny clip. And then my friend saw it. Oh, this is Muru. And then he sent it to me. And then I saw like a Rock commented on that.
How crazy is that?
I did when he sent it to me, like, and then I saw like a video and then Rock. I thought it's just a Photoshopped or something.
Yes.
I didn't even believe.
Wow. So when you saw that what did you think when you realized it was the actual Rock that commented on it?
It's pretty good. I feel happy.
Yeah. Because what did he say?
I think like it's all credit goes to you because you did great crowd work. That's how I came. It's all credit goes to you because Rock knows me because of you.
I mean, yeah, he is a big fan. So I'm on his show, Young Rock, and
nice.
and yeah, playing Vince McMahon, and so we became buds. And he's a big fan of crowd work, and because he did it so often in the ring for wrestling, which I wasn't fully aware of. So we've really bonded over that aspect of our performing. And so when this happened, I knew he was gonna dig it, and I sent it to him, and I was like, bro, I know this is 10 minutes, which I definitely went back and forth. I was like, I never like to cut those things down because I like people to see the full. I think you get more appreciation for seeing it play out in real time versus chopping it up and editing. I just feel like it's like let people see truly the build up and the beginning, middle, and end. Which that's what was great about this moment is there was a beginning of finding you in the crowd, getting familiar with your name, getting you on stage, having the moment, and then the girl saying, she'd go talk to you after. But so The Rock put, beautifully done, brother. The shit that was going through both our minds listening to Muru's bit. You're a crowd work genius, and cheers to Muru. I mean, fucking, that's just so crazy. So that video has 1.2 million views on my Instagram. 1.2 million people have watched that video, which is fucking crazy because most of my stand-up clips get, between 20 and 40, maybe 50, higher on the, a few in the hundreds, 100,000s. So, dude, for it to jump to 1 million and climbing is very cool. And I hope you're cool with that and appreciate that people really, a lot of the comments too are all positive. And that's why I even felt cool to post it because I don't like to, I post clips if I have to. I just posted a clip of having to kick out a bachelorette party in West Palm Beach and kind of, again, showing the progression of people that are obnoxious in the crowd and again, being funny about it and then showing how to handle it. But more often than not, I like to put up clips that are fun and lighthearted and celebrating someone. And I felt like that's what was happening with this clip. So, man, just a very, go ahead.
Some people thought it's set up because it happened perfectly. Yeah. People can't even believe how each and every moment happened perfectly.
Do you have people that were reaching out? Like you said, a friend of yours hit you up and said, and realized it was you, but how many people since then have hit you up being like, holy shit, I just saw this?
First they didn't know my my Instagram ID, some of my, and then after it was spreading to my friend circle, they were tagging my name on that.
Which I loved because I didn't know your handle either, so that's why I was so pumped when they started tagging you.
And then after that I was getting a lot of random messages from all random people.
No way.
Yeah,
that's cool, right?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
And they were curious about what happened after the show. Did I go with the girl for a drink? That's what everybody was asking.
Of course, everyone wanted that storybook ending, but we'll have to wait till round 2. But okay, so you grew up in India.
Yep.
What part?
Southern India, Tamil Nadu.
Okay. And what was that like growing up? Did you have a pretty sweet childhood? Was it kind of were some challenges and
I faced some challenges like you know, like I came from middle class family.
Yeah.
So that time my goal was like to study. I need to be an engineer, doctor, like other Indians. That's what parents want. Parents think, so we are middle class. We are suffering. If you study good, you might be doing good in your life. That's what they think. So I didn't do any extra activities, I didn't do sports. I didn't even never been a stage, even though I got like plenty of opportunities back in school. So now I have a decent job, and then I have free time. That's why I take a lot of classes, like acting class, stand-up comedy class.
Oh, you do?
And then voiceover class.
A voiceover class?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. Wow. So, okay. So is that pretty common with, I have a handful of Indian friends that also have their parents were pretty, hell-bent on this is kind of what you should do. This is the path you should follow. How consistent is that with most Indian parents? Like at what point do they kind of take a step back and go, all right, your path is your path?
I don't think like they step back. So
Ever, right? Yeah.
They pretty much clear the path. But now it's changing. Now like parents they understand these days. And also like in India, like everybody engineering, like back in the days, if you just study engineering, so you will get a good job and all. Now everybody, if you take one street, like, and on that street, at least like you will see like 50 engineers. Yeah. So getting a job also hard. So now they're shifting, and then they moving towards other studies. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
Yep. I have one sister. She's married and settled in India.
Oh, wow. Do you like her husband?
Yeah.
Now, is that...
he also engineer.
Oh, great. That's good that you guys have a lot to talk about then, right?
Yeah, he is different kind of engineer. He's a production engineer.
Which one's better?
I think depends on... For me, bridge engineering is better.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You danced around that well. You're like, he might see this. I don't want to make Thanksgiving weird. Is the Indian culture the one where there's arranged marriages, correct?
Yeah.
And yeah. So how much is that playing into your current life with your folks? Are they hitting you up being like, hey, we've seen your recent Instagram fame, and some family friends have hit us up that we haven't talked to in a while, and we've got some potential gals that would love to meet Muru like the guru. So how, is that happening, or are they just allowing you to do it organically?
So thing is, like when I was 24, 25, they if they wouldn't allow me to date anybody. They wouldn't allow to see anybody. So I thought, okay, they will show good somebody to me, so I can talk to her or something. That's what happened. Then I didn't even dating app until 28, because I believe my parents, they will do something, but they couldn't find that is suitable to me. And what happened, right now I'm 34. Now they are asking me to find somebody.
Yeah, they're like, pick up the pace, man.
Yeah. Like
you're running out of time.
Yeah. Why can't you find somebody there? You could have told me like back like when I was 24, 35. I could have done a good job.
Yeah, you wasted 10 years.
Now I'm also doing a good job, but still.
Of course. Yeah, you could have been out there at least trying to get experience. Do they have someone in mind? Like, do your interests match up? I guess is what I'm asking. Like the person that they want you to be with, is it someone that you kind of also agree with?
Yeah, I have to agree with that too. Like it's not like they show some picture, I can marry them. I have to agree too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Seattle, do you love it? You moved there when you were a kid, or this is post high school?
I moved to Seattle 3 years back. Before I was in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, okay. So you went from India to Maryland.
No, Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
That's where I went to school. After that, I moved to Baltimore for a job. And then within the same company, I got a transfer here.
Did you like Dallas and Baltimore? I mean, these are your first taste of the States, yeah?
Yeah.
And what did you think when you first got? Yeah.
So Dallas, I really like the food scene there. Tex-Mex, Mexican food.
Yeah.
I mean, everything big.
The best.
The food scene is really great.
The foot scene?
Food
scene. Oh, I thought you said the foot. I thought this was the time when you were letting us know you had a foot fetish. You're like, dude, the feet in Dallas are top notch.
Sorry.
The food, and then, gotcha.
Yeah, food. And Baltimore, it's kind of center to like many cities like DC's like 45 minutes ride, and then New York City like a 3 hours ride. So when I was there, I got a chance to explore like a lot of museums, art exhibitions, and then in Seattle, more like a nature. I go a lot of hikings here.
You do, yeah. Seattle's great for the outdoors. Person, yeah.
So that's what like I want to pick one city, have everything, but I couldn't find any city like beaches and the mountain with a good skyline.
Yeah, I know it's tough. Seattle and I'd say maybe Denver is close. Denver's got not beaches, but the outdoorsiness, the big city. But Seattle might be the closest, where it's like you got beaches, you got the water. You got the nature, you got the big city and the museums. I mean, we truly are kind of I mean, it's becoming so popular too, and you probably have seen this in the last 3 years with the tech boom. Just the cost of living has gone pretty. It's a little out of control. Like even I've toyed with the idea of maybe getting a place back home, and now it's just like, God, I don't know where. I'd have to move to Kent or deep in Everett. I don't know how well you know Seattle, but those places are not the top choices to move to. Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you're enjoying this episode. Obviously, it's a very difficult time for everyone right now. We're all challenged in finding a day-to-day routine that makes our lives consistent and awesome. And if there's something that's interfering with your happiness right now or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp Online Counseling is there for you. BetterHelp is a professional counseling service, online, private, and it's so convenient. I've used it for a little bit now. It's truly the only way that I found to help get my own issues dealt with on my own time, at my own pace. You can schedule secure video or phone sessions, plus chat and text with your licensed professional counselor right now. They're specialized in depression, anger, stress, anxiety, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief or relationships, sleeping, which I have a lot of trouble with, trauma, self-esteem. Anything that you share with them is confidential. And guess what? If you're not happy with your counselor for any reason, at any time, you can request a new one for no additional charge. There's 3,000 U.S. licensed therapists across all 50 states, available worldwide. And again, there's 4 ways to communicate with them: text, chat, phone, and video. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's available on any desktop, mobile web, Android, and iOS apps. Schedule a video or phone session, generally weekly, unless your therapist schedules more. Unless you just are really not sleeping and need to get some additional chats in. There's broad expertise in the network, which may not be locally available in many areas. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. It's secure, it's convenient, it's professional, and above all, it's affordable. All right, it's truly the most affordable option I found. So right now, all ALN listeners are going to get 10% off your first month with a discount code ABOUTLASTNIGHT. So why not get started today and start making some changes for the better in your life? You deserve it. So go to BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. Simply fill out a questionnaire to help them assess your needs and get matched with a counselor that you'll love. That's BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight. BetterHelp.com/AboutLastNight and get 10% off your first month with promo code AboutLastNight. And now, back to the episode. Like, where do you live, Muru?
I live in Fremont, so
Great
I have
spot.
a view of Lake Union, downtown, and Mount Rainier in a clear day.
I mean, this should be on your dating profile. that should just be okay. That should be your the picture, and then I don't know if there's on an app where you can have a little audio message of what you bring to the table, but just you saying, "Hi, I'm Muru. If you want to come spend a sweet evening with me for dinner, drinks, giggles, appropriate hugs and touching, and then a clear view of Lake Union and the skyline on a clear day."
Mm-hmm.
That's going to pull
and
in.
Mount Rainier.
And Mount Rainier. That's a big selling point.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's actually do a little practice. Let's do a little improv. Okay. I know you're in an improv class, so let's pretend I'm a girl that you just matched with, and you took me out to, let's say, Salty's. It's a great restaurant in Seattle, or Daniel's Broiler over in Lake Union. Right, that's pretty close to you.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say we're on the first date, and we're trying to get to know each other. Sounds good. Little improv.
Mm-hmm.
Test the skills. All right.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Christine.
Hey, Christine. How are you?
I'm good. It's great to finally meet you, Muru. Muru like the guru. I've seen the video. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, the weather today is nice.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of days, it was raining, so at least it's nice. So we had a good weekend.
Yeah. No, the weather it's been great. It's it's summertime, so it's usually sunnier more so than rain. But that's cool that you noticed that. Do you like weather? Are you like a big weather guy?
I like some clear sunny days. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that one. Yeah.
I heard you're a big foot guy. Is that true?
Bigfoot? Oh, I want to find a Bigfoot. I never found one.
Oh, do you think Bigfoot's real?
Oh yeah, in Washington State, it's real. Yeah, I have seen a couple times.
Holy shit!
When I was hiking on the snow. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. What would you do if you found him? Like, would you kill him, or would you like hug him, or would you like
take a selfie?
Take a selfie.
Take a selfie and post Instagram.
Yeah, you got to put shit on the gram. Yeah, my Instagram is all dog pictures, and I post a lot of pictures in my bathing suit because it's just a quick way to get likes. But like what gets the most likes on your Instagram page?
What did you say?
What on your Instagram, like what gets the most likes? Like when you post something?
Oh, just some nature picture. What with a French dog?
Oh, cool. Dogs. I love dogs.
Oh,
I
you
love
said
dogs.
you have a dog, right? What kind
I
of
do.
dog you have?
Well, it's like a new breed. Like they just started breeding like dogs and cats, so it's a dat.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What?
it's okay. Well, if you're gonna laugh, maybe you're not gonna get to meet him. His name's Skylar. He's a dog cat
Skylar.
combo. It's one of the first they bred over in Spain, and it's cool. He doesn't bark. That's the cat side of him. But then he, licks his butthole a lot, and that's the dog side of him. So you get the best of both worlds. So anyway, what do you do for work?
Oh, I'm a bridge engineer.
That's so
I
hot.
design bridges.
Oh my God. Whoa, I've burned a lot of bridges. So maybe you can help me rebuild those.
Well, how do you burn a bridge? Like it's if it is steel or concrete? Is it? You mean wooden bridges?
Oh yeah, I meant like I burn bridges like emotionally and like in jobs. Like I used to work at Target, but I got really fucked up once and passed out in the milk aisle, and so they fired me, and I showed my tits to like an old manager at Rite Aid, and he reported me. So like I burn bridges with jobs, and then friendships. I've cheated with friends, boyfriends, I'm a lot. Like you get when you date me, you get a lot. But I'm just being transparent because I feel like you can take it.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do for fun after work?
Well, I'm in between jobs. My OnlyFans is blowing up, so I'm just like I'm trying to get that going where I can just post a lot of pictures, a lot of nudes, make some money. But after work,
Wow, what did you say?
I post a lot of nudes to make money. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's great to know. I'll send you a link if you play your cards right.
Okay. So do you make good money on that?
Oh, I make $50,000 a month.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is that? What kind of like website do you use? A private?
It's a private thing. You have to buy a subscription, and then I post pictures, and then there's like different tiers. So if like you want a foot, it's like $8 a month. You want pictures of like just a little bit of a boob, that's like $12. If you want me to like eat a vegetable like seductively, like that's like $20 a month. So there's different levels, and there's a lot of pervs out there that are willing to pay like a lot of money. So it's good though. But
if I want to buy like a premium plus, how much it cost?
Well, for you, Muru, like the guru, probably I'd give you a discount. So, let's just see where the night goes. I like shuffleboard. I like karaoke. So maybe we'll get some of that going. I like vodka sodas. I like horror movies. I like, I don't know, nature. I know you're a big hiking guy.
So what horror movie did you see? Oh, are you okay? Oh, gosh. Somebody please. Oh, yo. Gosh. Yeah. Oh, finally, God.
Holy shit. Holy shit, Muru.
Oh, why did you put like 10 fries in one time?
Because I was fucking hungry. Jesus Christ. You just telling me all these stories, and I didn't have a chance to bite my food, and I felt like I needed to hurry up and eat because you asked me so many goddamn questions. I'm sorry. It's been a rough month. I found out that my dog cat has herpes, and there's no cure.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
no
there's like
cure?
There's a really expensive cream, but I don't want to, I can afford it. I just don't want to pay for it. Does that make me a bad person? And scene. Wow. Great job, Muru. Great, dude. Those improv classes are paying. Where do you take improv at? That was amazing.
It's called Jet City Improv.
Jet City Improv. Dude, I took classes there in high school.
And then UP, what is that? It's one in near close to the gum wall.
Yes, the second stage. What is it called? One stage? Something stage.
It's Unexpected Productions.
Unexpected Productions. Theater sports. Are they doing theater sports there still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite. I used to go to that in high school all the time. Mm-hmm. It's another great date move, Muru, is theater sports, because just being around comedy and that spontaneity. The gum wall, is that one of the first things you saw? What were the things in Seattle when people were like, hey, you got to go do this, you got to go do this? What were these first things you went to take a look at?
So I went to the Pike Place Market, first thing, and then I went to the gum wall.
Yes.
That's what everybody recommending.
It's a classic. Whoa, what is that?
Oh, it's a vibrator for couples to give you clitoral stimulation during penetrative sex. It's flexible wings tuck under your labia for a snug fit.
That sounds great. How do you know so much about that?
I shop at Dame. As we've talked about, it's what's right for us so that we don't compromise what's important in our relationship.
Yeah, that's really special. Thanks for keeping that in mind. You're such a good guy, Greg. So, does Dame offer like all the best sex toys?
I didn't buy this labia snugger from like the gas station.
No, that's not what I meant.
Let me just tell you about it. Dame Products is a woman-owned sex toy company that makes the next generation of vulva-tested, vulva-approved vibrators to fit your needs. It's founded by a sex educator and an engineering whiz. That's a funny word. Dame develops toys with the help of real humans and couples like us.
Oh, that's so great. We're doing really great, by the way, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing better now that we got that labia snugger. They're closing the pleasure gap and helping the world one vulva at a time. Their vibrators and accessories are made with the medical-grade silicone, smart design principles, and lots of love, earning glowing press from the New York Times, W Magazine, and many more. I mean, you love it, right, babe? Oh, it's truly my new favorite thing. Like, you might need to go on vacay soon. JK, but for real. Whether you're a couple looking for an extra boost where it matters or a journey of self-exploration, Dame wants to make sure that they'll earn a spot on your nightstand. I highly recommend, like I said, the clitoral stimulation couples vibrator. The best part about Dame, they offer hassle-free returns within 60 days. Should be 69 days, but babe, that's not funny. Okay, so your satisfaction is literally guaranteed. So, you know, if you don't like it, send it back. Go to dameproducts.com/aboutlastnight today for 15% off site-wide. That's dameproducts.com/aboutlastnight today for 15% off site-wide. That means you can get everything for 15% off. Again, Dame Products. Yeah, we heard the website, babe. Just turn that thing on and put it where it counts. All right. Hell yeah. Muru, this has been incredible. I really appreciate your time. People have been asking to see more of you. And I had to deliver because, you know, what happened again on that stage will never be repeated. It's one of those rare moments in comedy where all the stars align, and we captured it, which was perfect. I did have people coming up to me after being like, was that planned? And if it wasn't planned, are you going to bring him on the road and try to recreate that? I was like, dude, this is the great thing about live entertainment and live comedy, especially. It's something like that. It's just, it's never going to be like that again because and I'm sure you felt this too, like the energy of having it all happen for the first time and us meeting for the first time and you being on stage and all of it just happening in real time for the first time is something you can't recreate. Do you have you been active with stand-up since? Did it make you write more? Did you get excited from being up there? Were you like, I want to go back? Like, do you have a goal now? I remember I said at the end of the video, we could see Muru with the Netflix special. You know, did it kind of motivate you to go, I want to get back on that stage, but when I'm asked to be on?
Definitely. I did my graduation show 2019, 2 years back. After that, I never tried any open mics. After your show, I think I got motivated. I want to do some open mic. I want to try my open mics, like a 4-minute setups. Yeah. Also, I'm interested a little bit acting, so I want to do some acting and stand up.
Fuck yeah. What sort of acting? Like drama, comedy? Is there when you're watching a movie? Who are you envisioning that you are? Like Jason Bourne or Bourne Identity?
I want to mix the acting and comedy, so that means comedy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you do have you've got a likability factor, which is big. People want to root for who they're watching, right? In anything, which is why I think, again, the video was so well received because people were like, oh, I fucking want this guy. I hope that this girl just opens the book, and I hope they write a Kama Sutra book that night. That's how in favor people were of you, coming out on top. So what's next for Muru? What is happening this week? What's happening this weekend? How do you lay low? Let's flip the script. How do you relax after a long week of work building bridges? How do you kick back? Would you get together with some buddies, go play some Frisbee golf? Do you go take a hike? Do you just get on the web and buy decorative cups? Like, how do you unwind?
So I have a nice rooftop, the view of South Lake Union and the downtown. So I invite a bunch of friends. That's how I. And then host? We do I host parties. Not like a big size, like 10 people, my close friends.
It's great.
And the other friends, yeah.
I would love to get the invite sometime.
Yeah. And also I organize.
You just skipped right over that.
Oh, sorry.
I just said I'd love to get the invite sometime. You just go.
Yeah.
When I come back,
said you coming to Seattle in August, right?
In August, yeah. Maybe we can get a post-show after party at the Muru rooftop.
That would be great.
Yeah, so people can believe that it really happened. I'm sure there's some people who are like, oh, you were photoshopped into that video. All right, so a rooftop hang is a great move. And then what else?
I play volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, Seattle's got a great I don't know.
outdoor sport.
Yes. Well, do you go to Green Lake? Green Lake's got a big outdoor park. There's probably a handful of places that got outdoor volleyball, yeah?
Yeah. Green Lake, like a Golden Garden Beach.
Golden Gardens, that's right. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
We used to go there and drink in high school and have bonfires. We'd get away for about 90 minutes before cops would come down and be like, and we always wanted to, you can act older in high school, but your voice is a dead giveaway. And even though my voice wasn't as deep as it is now, it was deeper. But you can just tell. Everyone looks young. You know what I'm saying? Like even you now with no beard, you look 15 years younger, Muru.
That's the reason I say it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This podcast is going out to the masses. Is there a have you ever grown your beard out and done, I know I used to do this, like then done like weird facial hair concoctions? Like have you ever done like just a goatee or like some really crazy sideburns or like a little bit of a stash?
Yeah, I did that in the past. Yeah.
Yeah. How is that received? The stash is a newly people. It takes a minute for some people to get on board with.
Yeah. So when I was like a 25, 26, when I have a beard, like everybody tell, oh, you look like a dad. And the next day I will shave my beard.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, now you look like a guy that just is friends with a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what type of music are you into, Muru? What's on your workout playlist?
I follow like on the Spotify. There is a playlist called Beast Mode.
Oh my God! When do you strike that up? For workouts,
cardio. Yeah, workout. Yeah.
Beast mode, and what? That's fucking amazing. And
it's like a fast paced songs,
upbeat stuff to kind of get the juices going, get you fired up to break a sweat. And what about if you're trying to unwind, or what about if you're trying to set the mood? Like let's say that improv date goes in the right direction. Girl comes back, wants a little rooftop Lake Union view. What kind of music? If she's like, put some music on, what are you putting on?
I like to put some relaxing music.
Yeah.
I have a playlist, like it's very calm and cool. It will create the positive mood.
That's amazing. Like what? Like maybe some John Legend or some what?
Yeah, John Legend. Yeah, that kind of music.
He's coming to Seattle in I think in March to the new Climate Pledge Arena, which is exciting. Are you excited about the Kraken, the hockey team?
Oh yeah.
It's great, right? I think anytime a city gets a new sport, especially one that's already so popular, is very cool. And I think that's just going to add more buzz to the city, which I think is cool. And you're in a good area. I mean, Fremont is one of the first areas I went to when I would go back in college. And my friends that were going to University of Washington we'd go to Fremont because there's such a nice strip of bars and restaurants down there. And it's a lot of breweries, right?
Yeah. What's your favorite brewery in this area?
In that area, there's a couple outdoor ones. I don't know if I know the name because I've only been a few times. Probably the best brewery I think I went to was in Woodinville. We did a brewery tour for a buddy's bachelor party. And I wish I could name that one, but by the second brewery, I mean, that was a wrap. We were pretty much, sauced up. What is your drink of choice, Muru? If you're going to relax and unwind after a long week, and you're trying to celebrate, what's the drink you're slamming?
Probably like a scotch.
Nice, dude. I'm telling you, you are just checking out this. If this whole podcast isn't your new video dating profile, you're saying all the right things. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, a nice scotch really goes a long way. It's got just enough like bite and kind of a calmness to it. For me too, I'm the same way. I mean, tequila if I'm performing because I like a little bit of a kick, a pick me up, and something that I can sip. Which scotch also has that vibe. I think there's like a good scotch bar in Belltown, isn't there? Maybe.
Probably. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh, there is one ballad. There is one good scotch
Okay, there
bar.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ballad. Yeah. I forgot the name. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's like McLean. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. And what about before we wrap this up, Muru? Is there a word, words to live by that you have, like quotes? Like, is there something that you say to yourself when you get up every day, or is there a famous quote that you've just really connected with over the years that helps you kind of, live life in the most Muru way you can?
Okay, I have a quote.
Yes.
So everything happens for a reason. That's my quote.
I fucking love that.
So
that's a
yeah.
very popular quote, but you know what, dude? It's simple yet very impactful. And how does that relate to you? Are there some certain instances? Yeah.
I mean, like that day, like the when you were here, like you typically the comedy show they go like a couples like with the friends or something. My friends are that they're busy, and then I bought a ticket. Okay, I know where everybody couples are like with the friends. I'm just going myself. I don't care. I will go there. But this happened.
Wait, so you were you with friends?
No, just myself.
You were just there by yourself?
Yeah.
Holy shit, but they put you at a table with couples or what?
No, just me.
Holy shit. So when dude, that's even more incredible. So, okay, so you tried to get friends. So you hadn't heard of me. So you were just wanting to go to a comedy show and this came up, right? For that night?
Yeah.
Did you make plans that night or was it like a day before?
Oh no, that night.
Okay. And you couldn't get anyone to go with you. So you said, screw it. I want to go. I'm going to, Did you look up any videos on me? Did you see a picture? Like what made you go?
No.
I'm going to roll the dice.
Yeah.
So then
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So that's why I'm saying everything happens for a reason.
Wow,
I was
dude.
there because something needed to happen. That's why I was there.
And you wanted to go and you didn't. And by the way, that's a great just lesson in like, you gotta, if you're comfy in your own skin and you want to do something, you gotta, like, you can't find reasons to talk yourself out of a good time. And you wanted to see a comedy show and you go, you know what? It is more fun to go to comedy shows with people, to be able to laugh and look at somebody and whatever. But you said, I'm just going to roll solo because I want to go have a good time tonight. And I'll tell you this much. What happened when you came back so you were sitting at a table with other people or just next to people?
Oh, just next to people.
So when you came back, what happened? Were they all just like going nuts for you?
Oh, they were like told like you did good. Like
they
were like giving thumbs up.
That's amazing, dude. I mean, and now The Rock knows who you are. I mean, that's crazy. All right, I want to close this out, Muru, with a 10-question questionnaire inside the Actor Studio, one of my favorite shows. R.I.P. to the late, great James Lipton. Going to do a quick 10-question questionnaire to get to know Muru. And what's your last name, Muru?
Mohan.
Mohan. Yeah. Muru Mohan. All right. Here we go, Muru. What is your favorite word?
Favorite word?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
What is your least favorite word?
Sad.
What turns you on?
Energy level.
Fuck yeah. What turns you off?
Low energy levels.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Hey, don't say it too loud, man. What sound or noise do you love?
Birds chirping.
Birds chirping, yeah.
Yeah, birds chirping.
Very sweet. What sound or noise do you hate, Muru?
Frogs.
Frogs doing their, I guess their rivets, right?
Yeah.
It's annoying. Oh, man. Definitely don't do that on a date. Now, where are you where frogs are ribbiting around you?
Not here when I was in India.
Oh, man.
I grew up in a small town. Yeah.
Just frogs everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that gets annoying. I've never been one to be like, the sound of a frog ribbit is so serene and peaceful. I'm like, F that, dude. Unless it's the Bud Light frogs going, what up, you know? All right, Muru, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Stand-up comedy.
Fuck yeah, you're on your way, baby. what profession would you not like to do?
Doctor.
Yeah, hard stance on that. Did you hear that, Mom and Dad? No, you're crushing it in the bridge world. If heaven exists, Muru, finally, what would you like to hear God say at the pearly gates?
Could you repeat?
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Oh, the Muru is Guru. Muru, the Guru is here. Everybody celebrate.
Dude, what a good answer. Hey, man.
Muru is the Guru is here. Let's celebrate.
Yeah, no, I heard you. That's amazing, dude. Yo, this was a treat. Thanks for making time. I'm glad that our paths crossed, and I'm glad that you rolled the dice and came to the show that night, because it was one of the most fun moments I've had on stage in 15 years, and I know it was a blast for you, and hopefully the start of something more for you, comedy-wise.
Okay.
So come to the show end of August. I'll get you tickets. We'll have a rooftop party at the Muru, compound, and we'll sip some scotch, and try to find you the love of your life.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting for this podcast. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect these things will happen, but it's happening for a reason.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, you're a good guy, man. You got a good energy, so keep doing you, man. This is, I mean, again, things do happen for a reason. The response from the video, and people enjoying what you're bringing to the table, it's infectious, And so I think we're gonna get some good response from this podcast. All right, bud. Well, I'll see you in Seattle soon.
Last question, I have one question. So what advice do you want to give to me? If you give one piece of advice, what would be that?
For stand-up, yeah?
Stand-up
in life.
In general. Yeah.
In general life, wow. Well, I feel like I've learned more from you than you can learn from me, but I'll tell you this, as far as stand-up and life goes, which I feel like are synonymous, I feel like stand-up is an amazing school for life, because there's a lot, just the way that sports are, I feel. And I feel like stand-up and sports have a real close tie as far as the way you approach them and what you get out of them if you put a lot into them. I think as you go through life, as I found, if you, and it's a little cliche to say, but working hard and being kind to people and trusting your instincts and doing what you think is the right move and putting people first and tasks second, which is something I read on a Panda Express fortune cookie, but that doesn't mean it's not true. My fiance put it in my iPhone because she said, this sums you up perfectly. That's kind of how I live my life, is people first, tasks second. And that show is a great example of that, where it's like, I try to not say no to things in life, whether it's professional or personal, because I'm all about soaking up experiences. I feel like life is just one big opportunity, right? To not only learn about yourself, but I'm just looking to always, especially in stand-up, which I think is another great just life lesson, you need to live a life worth writing about, right? So if you're on stage just having observations, that's fine, but you need personal stories and personal experiences to help fuel some of those opinions and perspectives. So the more you do, the better. So that would be my advice, Muru, is don't ever let yourself get to a point to where you're like, man, I gotta finish this. I got this bridge deadline. I got this. Like, if your buddy's like, hey, come to this show, or hey, let's go grab a drink somewhere. Try to balance that out of like saying yes when you feel like you want to, but you feel like you shouldn't.
That's very great advice.
You got it.
Yeah.
And also, puff, puff, pass, I don't know if you smoke. Yeah, I don't know if you smoke pot. I don't know if you smoke pot, Muru, but if you have a view of Lake Union and a roof, that's definitely going to be happening when I show up.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, good. All right, fuck yeah. Muru, I will see you soon, bud. Thank you again, all right?
Thank you.
Later, buddy. Zoa. Thanks, Rock. Guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that episode. It was a good one. A lot of laughs, a lot of tears, a lot of
stuff to think about and chew on, huh? Because that's what life's all about, chewing on the good stuff. Nobody said that. Maybe Denzel did. Maybe Tom Hanks did. Maybe they said it together in Philadelphia. The point is, click subscribe right here on the ALN logo so you can get more episodes and stay up to date when new content drops, highlights, animations, clips. It's all here for you, baby. I'll see you next time. Whoop, I don't know how to blink.